welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toyota of Warren. It's the Cardinal Mooney show here at Cardinal Mooney, and not oftentimes they let you in to the cafeteria. So we got a front row seat here. I'm joined by one of the most humble young men you are ever going to meet, Tino Merlo, who is right tackle, defensive tackle, and just all out monster for this Cardinal Mooney offense and defensive line. The dude that lives in the trenches, eats in the trenches, sleeps in the trenches, all because he wants to protect the other birds that flock together. Tino, welcome in, man. I appreciate you sitting down with us. A dream come true because I love what you do. An offensive lineman, not I wouldn't say connoisseur, but a guy that I can appreciate it because, dude, you open up massive lanes for these backs, whether it be Ashton or otherwise. When you are able to just lay down a pancake or an unbelievable block, I mean, it's almost like scoring a touchdown, is it not?
It is. It's one of the best feelings you get out on that field.
So when you lay one, I mean, pancakes are the best, right?
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
So when you're counting those pancakes after a game, whether it's a Saturday or Sunday or whatever it may be, it's for you. It's so rewarding because you know you did your job to the top of your ability. Talk about that.
No, that's like just the best feeling in the world. Like when you're sitting in films on a Saturday morning and you see that on the screen, kind of just sit back and you're like,
got a little smile on your
just
face.
A smile, like looking around, see if anybody else notices, seeing if coach notices, and you get that good play, and then move on.
Well, let's face it. I mean, you're an offensive tackle, so you don't. The only time you ever get noticed if there's a holding call or something along those lines. So when you get those pancakes, that's that good feeling, that warm feeling, like
it's
like when
amazing.
you eat pancakes, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this team. I mean, this senior group, and every time I talk to the other guys, they said, "Hey, there's a group of us seniors that are together through and through, no matter what." Your name brought up in every single one of those circles. What is it about this group, this core unit of seniors, that makes this team stand out to other teams in the past 10 years of Cardinal Mooney?
Man, I don't know. Ever since the first day, like when I came in, I didn't know anybody. I came from a different school. All these kids came to school together, and we all just clicked. Like we all got along together so great, from being on the field the first day to hanging out every weekend, having group chat, like just talking every day. They're my best friends. They're like my brothers. They are my brothers.
Well, it's funny. You got the Mooney Brotherhood shirt on. I mean, it is a perfect thing that you guys have going. Week 13, or week 12, I should say, going for week 13. There's a lot of people that had not a lot of good things to say about Cardinal Mooney early on this year. You guys overcame all of that, fought through one of the toughest schedules in the Valley, and are sitting here in D5 trying to get to the regionals. You got a very good Norway team, sizable guys, so you'll be kind of looking eye to eye to them. What is it about this team specifically that you guys at some point just turned it on? Like you figured it out almost?
It's just been brewing for years, since we've been here. Like we've been through a lot.
You have.
We've had to face a lot of adversity. Like our coaches told us. Like he told us one day at practice, he's like, "What are you gonna do when adversity hits? Are you just gonna lay down and sit there, or are you gonna get up and take it like a man and keep going?" And after what we've been through last year, and we just decide we got to get up. It's time. Like there's no more messing around. This is serious. This is something that we have to do. We want it more than anyone. This is what we're going for. We're going for that ring. That's all. It's just, yeah.
We talked to Ty, obviously, with this black stripe. Your dad was actually the one that told me about what the meaning behind it. And obviously, Coach Pelini, and everything. You talk about adversity. Nobody's faced more adversity than this team this year. And I feel like you've grown together more because of it. And you've like a band of brothers, like you talked about, that brotherhood. Do you feel like through you guys have been victorious through tragedy?
Yes. As much as I hate the things that have happened, I'm thankful for it. It's shaped us to be the men we are today. And we're blessed that we've had these experiences. Now we are who we are today because of them.
Yeah, and now you get to move on from them and honor the memory of those who you lost.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys picked each other up And that was one of the coolest stories that we don't necessarily get to broadcast that
Mhm.
because you want to respect the privacy. But what I was so impressed by was a group of don't kill me, a group of boys, right? You're 17 years old,
Yeah.
the majority of you and younger, that were able to take the experiences off of the football field and to come together under one banner, under one helmet, under one logo, and say, we're going to take this and be the best here together because we don't know what life has in store for us from day to day. What lesson did you learn from all of that? Or are you still trying to learn that lesson?
I'm still learning, but one thing I learned, you don't get every day. Don't take anything for granted. Everything that you get, you should appreciate. There's life is a blessing.
Yep.
That's all it is, and just don't take advantage of
All right, I know we got to get to this guy because this guy means a lot to me. I know he means a lot to
it.
you, Papa Bear. The guy who really drove this show and said, "Hey, we need to get this done." And what does your dad? I mean, your dad, I know, I've seen the pictures, right? I go in
Yeah.
his office and I see the pictures of you guys and the experience you have with your family. What does your dad mean to you, just
Oh
personally?
man, he means the world to me. He's my number one supporter. He's always been there for me. He tells me what to do for everything, and man, he's the man.
You're a big cat. You want to play on Saturdays,
Oh yeah.
obviously. Getting some looks now. From your standpoint, what is it going to have to take from you to get to that place where you want to be on Saturdays? You got two sisters that are playing right
Yeah.
now at John Carroll that are athletes too. Do they give you any kind of advice on kind of the recruiting stuff?
They just tell me to keep up with my schoolwork and all that stuff because they know that that's what'll get me.
Yeah.
Because out of the three of us, they are really really smart.
Okay.
Not that I'm a dumb person or a dumb kid. It's just being compared to them
Yeah.
is hard. They
Twins, right?
No,
No,
they
they're
are
not.
two
Okay.
years apart.
2 years. I
We're all
apologize.
2 years.
All 2 years apart, but they end up playing the same team.
Yeah, they both play for John Carroll.
And they like that's ridiculous. And your
Yeah,
parents are there right now, probably
yeah, they're
watching. I'm guessing.
yeah, probably.
But okay, so I got to ask you this tough question: who's the best athlete in the family?
I don't know. We're really competitive.
All right, so
It
what things do
depends.
you compete in at home?
Everything. For it always has been who is the fastest.
Fastest.
Fastest. And now I would say me. My sisters have always been faster than me, and I feel like I've caught up. I've came a long way compared to
The
them.
big fella says he's the fastest.
Oh,
You
I
see,
know.
the combine man. We're gonna have to get you in the combine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what's the weirdest thing that you guys have been competitive in at home that your parents probably just look at you like, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't something funny, pulling up the funniest videos. Like,
So whoever gets the best laugh.
oh, whoever gets the best laugh. We'll just screen share it to the TV, and whoever laughs, like we'll just always go for it. Whoever gets the funniest laugh, even if it's videos from TV shows we've watched, or if it's videos from us when we were younger. It's
Yeah.
just who could do the best.
Well, you talked about your sisters. What lessons have they taught you about life and how to handle yourself in certain situations?
Um, just to always be there for each other. We've Our family personally has been through a lot in the past like 2 years, and we've all been there for each other, and just means a lot to have my sisters who I love and care about by my side when I'm down. So having both of them means a lot.
Do you have to be the goalie whenever they come home and want to practice?
I used to be, not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, it's more of just whoever, just go get the ball. Just
Got
go
it.
get the ball
Um, who do you admire most? I mean, on the field right now, we
on the
know you
field.
you love your family and we want to give them as much love as possible.
Yeah.
But for on the field, like who do you look up to as, hey, I want to be like that guy?
Um,
Is there anybody?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I look up to more people who I'm around.
Okay, so
like
examples.
like my dad and my coaches and yeah, all them. My Some of my cousins, they all tell me about their stories when they played. My dad, all my uncles, they tell me stories about when they played, and it just makes me want to be like them, be successful, and be the best at everything, like
What's
best I could be.
what's the best football memory you have with your dad?
With my dad,
I've seen pictures. I'm just gonna guess.
going to the national
There
championship
it
in
is.
2015, I think it was, yeah, in Texas, when we went to go see Ohio State play Oregon. That is definitely top tier.
That's amazing. Like when he told you were going, were you just like dumbfounded?
Oh my God, I was like, there's no way. Like, it's in Texas. I was like, we're going to Texas? He's like, yeah, we're going. I'm like, all right, let's do it. It was just awesome.
And you were what, in middle school?
I was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
4th or 5th grade, yeah.
Incredible. What an experience.
Oh,
All
it
right.
was awesome.
The last one for you. Best advice the old man's ever given you.
Best advice. Like I said, just don't take anything for granted. Every day is a blessing, and care for the people around you and care for each other and work hard.
I love it,
Work
man.
hard.
That's a lot of good lessons right
Mhm.
there in one nutshell.
Yep.
Congratulations, my friend, for making the All YSN team.
Thank you.
Very honored to have you on it and
Thank you
represent
for having
YSN.
me.
No, thank you for sitting down with us. We'll be
Yep.
back right here on YSN.